Oh wait, I want to put the dishes away. Hey everyone! I hope that you are all doing well. We are still in the midst of this COVID-19 lockdown life here in Switzerland, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm sure you found it through some deep dive hole of the internet if you're new, and if you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being here. I absolutely love having the chance to share my life with all of you, and you know, in this crazy time that we're in, I'm always looking for excuses to be creative, get a little done up, put on some real clothes, and yeah, just to be able to create and to connect with people is just such a great opportunity, and you being here makes that possible, so thank you. So this is the start of week 8 of quarantine for us, which it's been quite the roller coaster of emotion, and I think one of the main things that I've noticed is that I'm in quite the love-hate relationship with our apartment. There are days where I walk in and I just think that I'm so grateful to have such a beautiful, comfortable space to stay in, and then there's other times where I'm like, I hate this couch, this thing doesn't work, and you know, it's been ups and downs. I've also been really inspired by so many new accounts that I've found through the extra scrolling time that I've had and the extra YouTube binging opportunities that have presented itself. So I love watching these sorts of videos. I love having a peek into other people's spaces and what it's like in other parts of the world. So I'm really happy that I'm able to share my space with all of you as well. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is because we live in a furnished apartment, and there's a few reasons why we chose to stay in a furnished apartment. One being that we don't know how long we're going to be in St. Gallen. My husband is studying here right now, so it makes sense for us to be here, but yeah, we weren't sure how long we were going to stay. Another thing is that he was already living upstairs in like a student accommodation apartment when he had mentioned that he wanted to move into a 1-bedroom to his landlady, and she was like, oh, I have one. So it just was really natural and worked out really well for us. Which sometimes those opportunities come up where, you know, that's the best deal, that's the best date, the best location, and I think sometimes it can be a bit like, do I really want to move into a furnished place? I don't know like where those things have come from and if they'll be my style, but really, I mean, there's always things that you can do to make a furnished apartment work for you. Luckily, our furniture is beautiful and pretty fit to our style, but you know, if the couch doesn't really match the rest of your decor, put a blanket over it. If the mattress is, you know, a bit old and you don't know where it's been or if it's seen better days, put a mattress protector and buy your own mattress topper. I mean, you should never think that you're going into a furnished apartment where you'll have literally everything already set up. You have to expect that there's going to be some cost and some things that you have to add. So I'm gonna include a floor plan here. Hendrik was so sweet to draw this for me when we were first considering the apartment because I was still in the States at the time and I couldn't tell from pictures what was going on. And so yeah, he drew this with this little ruler. So precious. So we are starting in the entryway, which is my least favorite space. It is so awkward and small, and it actually just started getting light because of the daylight savings change, and normally this is like the weird, like, I don't know, just dungeon room. Clearly it's mostly a playground for Oliver. It has all of his toys. If you saw my closet reorganization video, you already got a tour of all of these wardrobes, which this is the only storage in the house, so we have to be very careful with what we put in there. We also added this shoe thing from Ikea, which is really great. It stores a lot in there actually, and yeah, Hendrik's dad did have to help us drill it into the wall, so maybe we'll have to show you how to patch up those holes eventually when we leave the space. So flipping it around, I'm on the other side of the entryway now. This is our front door. This building was built, I think, in the 50s or 60s, and something that is apparently quite common is that the toilet is separate than the shower. So actually in this room, right off the front door, weirdly enough, we have our toilet tunnel, which is kind of a weird space. It works really well for the litter box. We also have a drying rack that we can put up in here. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, this is just where the business happens. And then coming across the apartment, we have a bathroom here. So this is our sink and shower combo, and it has like just this mirror storage, which is not a lot at all. It's quite small. Actually, this mirror is too tall for me. Like, I can't see my whole face. I always have to go up on my tippy toes whenever I do my makeup. I did add this also from IKEA to store all of our extra cosmetics, my makeup, my products, my hair tools. It works really well, and it just barely fits in here. One tip, if you're moving into an apartment with just one towel bar and you are two functioning adults that both shower, we added these over the door hooks onto the towel bar so we could hang 4 things instead of just 1. So this is our kitchen. It's actually one of the more updated kitchens in our building, just to show you the age a little bit more. It works like a kitchen. It works well. The one thing is that we don't have a dishwasher, so we did buy the cutest drying rack money can buy at IKEA. I don't know, there's probably cuter. And the only thing that we really added to the kitchen is I hung up these little sticky hooks because I don't like the look of the tiles, so I feel like this kind of covers them a little bit, and it's very functional because they're right by the sink and whatnot. And then this is the coffee machine that we brought, which we love coffee, so this has to be front and center in whatever kitchen that we have, and unfortunately this kitchen has like no outlets, so this is the only place that we can keep it in. I mean, I guess it works, but definitely gonna be keeping an eye out for a better coffee location in our next place. Pretty much everything else was here. Like, the art was already in here, and this corkboard was obviously empty, and we added all of that. This table is where we eat breakfast, but you know, it did come with the place. This is another example of how a furnished apartment can sometimes be a little frustrating. I think this table is like way too big and awkward, and we don't eat here nearly enough to make it worth it. I would have maybe gotten like another set of cabinets here with another countertop or something else, but you know, we make it work. It's fine for now, and think of how much money we saved by already having a table and chairs in here. So this is our bedroom. It was really awkwardly set up. When we first looked at the place, there was a wardrobe all along here and just a twin bed here, which obviously that does not work for a young married couple. So yeah, we went ahead and asked our landlord. She said that she had this full-size bed, which is fine, but she actually had to turn the other way, and then there was like no space to walk whatsoever. So we bought this headboard set from IKEA, which we got this extra deep one so that we could store stuff on top of it. It has bookcases in the side, so it just optimized the space a bit better for us. We actually did buy 2 bedside tables, but as you can see, there's not a lot of room over here. But it's fine, it works for us. We also did add in this dresser, which I know it's kind of awkward for the space, but we needed the storage. Because Hendrik is still studying, it was imperative that we had a desk in here. This desk is from our landlord, but we brought in the better chair and the nice leather topper and the screen, which makes it all feel a little bit more luxe, even though this is quite a cheap desk. It works out well for us, and you know, sometimes it does feel like we sleep in the office, but other times it just feels like a little corner tucked away, and it works for us. So this is our living room. This is by far my favorite room in the apartment. I feel like we've done a lot of work in here, and I'm really proud of it. Actually, when we got here, the couch and chair, as well as this dining table and chairs were already in here. We got this white bookcase from our landlord, which she had in another apartment. So it's really a great idea if you are renting a furnished apartment to ask your landlord if they own the building or other apartments, if they have some other pieces that they're willing to let you use, or if you can swap things out. Like, this used to be a glass table, and she said, oh, I have a wooden round table. And I was like, yes, give it to me, please. So that worked out really well. This bookcase also, it was sitting upright in the apartment where we saw it, and I said, oh, let's turn it on its side, throw some baskets in. It's a great TV stand. So that works really well for us. You have to get creative in these situations. But yeah, I think overall the space, you know, it is small, but it's just enough for us and we're really enjoying it. If I had all the money in the world and this were empty when I moved in, I would definitely buy a different sofa. I would definitely buy a different table. But I'm really happy with how these look, and it saved us so much money in the long run, and we're only here for a limited amount of time. So it works for now, and I'm pretty proud of it. Like I said before, moving into a furnished apartment can have so many benefits. If you're testing out a new city or you don't know how long you're going to be somewhere, it's such a great way to save money and to slowly build your own collection over time and plan ahead. I would totally recommend it to anyone. Don't let the word furnished scare you. Thank you all again for being here. I hope that there were some helpful tips in this video. I guess my number one piece of advice would be that landlords probably have more than one apartment and lots of different furniture scattered around, so don't be afraid to ask them if something isn't working for you and you want to replace it. They can probably find something else, or at least store the thing that you don't like so that you can buy something that's more to your liking. If you're just moving into a furnished apartment, congrats! Don't worry, it will soon be your space and you will soon put your mark on it and it will feel like home. Thank you all again for watching. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more of my life in Switzerland. I really love making these videos and sharing everything with you, and hopefully soon we'll be able to go out and about and I can share some more hikes and adventures with you very soon. Have a good one. Bye!